Hello everyone, welcome to my channel ankeecodeverse. I hope you are doing well. Today topic is generics. Before we dive into the topic of generics, I would like to encourage you to subscribe the channel. So let's get started. What is generics? Generics in Swift allow you to write flexible reusable functions and data type that can work with any type rather than a specific one. With generics, you can write code that avoids duplications and can adapt to different data type without sacrificing type safety and performance. Imagine a function to swap the value of two variables. You could write separate function for int, string and double, but with generics you can write a single function that work for all three types, any other types you might need in the future. How to use generics in Swift? Using generics in Swift allow you to write flexible and reusable code that can work with any types. Here are some common ways to use generics in Swift, like generic functions, generic types, generic protocols, generic constraints. Generic functions are functions that can accept parameter of any type. They are declared using angle brackets where t is a placeholder for any type. This allows you to write functions that can be used with various data type without the need for duplication. In this example, swap value is a generic function that takes two parameters a and b of type t. It swaps the value of a and b regardless for their data type. You can use this function with integer, string, array and any other data type as long as they are for the same type. Here x and y are integers. When swap value is called with this integer, it swaps their value. So x becomes 10 and y becomes 5. Here string 1 and string 2 are strings. When swap value is called with these strings, it swaps their value. So str string 1 become world and string 2 become hello. Generic types in Swift allow you to define class structure and enum that can work with any data type. Generic types are classes structure and enumeration that can work with any type. They are declared using angle brackets t, where t is a placeholder for any type. This allow you to create usable component that can be used with different data type without duplication. In this example, stack is a generic structure that can hold element of any type. It has two methods: push to add elements to the stack and pop to remove and return the last elements. The type parameter t acts as a placeholder for the actual data type of the element in the stack. In both cases, stack works seamlessly with different data type int and string. Thanks to its generic nature, it allows for writing reusable code that can adapt to various types without repetition. Generic protocols in Swift allow you to define protocol that can work with associated type in the flexible and type-safe manners. In other words, generic protocols are protocols that can have associated type which are placeholder for the type that conform to the protocol. They allow you to define protocol that provide flexibility in the type of they work with without specifying the actual type until they are adopted. Generic protocols are particularly useful when you want to define protocols that are independent of specific data type but still enforce type safely. In this example, this protocol contains an associated type named item. The associated type acts as a placeholder for the type of item and the container will hold. By using an associated type, the protocol becomes generic, allow conforming type of specify the actual type for item. Mutating method. The protocol requires a mutating method named addItem which is responsible for adding an item to the container. The mutating keyword indicates that implementing types may need to modify their internal state when calling this method. Non-mutating method. This protocol includes a non-mutating method named count which returns the number of items in the container. Since the method doesn't modify the state of the container, it's marked as non-mutating. In this example, the stack structure is a generic type that conforms to the container protocol. It holds element of type T in the private array called elements and implement add item to add elements to the stack and count to return the number of elements. This code creates a stack of integer, add two integer 5 and 10 to it and then print the count of elements in the stack which is 2. Generic constraints in Swift allow you to specify requirements on the type that can be used with generic functions or types. They enforce certain behavior and capabilities on generic types. Constraints can ensure their safety and enhance code clarity. By restricting the type that can be used, they improve compile time check and prevent runtime errors. Constraints are typically specified using protocol where generic type must be conformed to certain protocols to be used with a function or type. This function declaration state that process is a generic function donated by t and it take a parameter named value of type t. The type equitable syntax impose a constraint that t must conform to be equitable protocol. Equitable is a Swift protocol that indicate a type can be compared for quality using the double is equal to operator. With this constraint, the function can perform equality compositions of value of type t inside by implementation. This ensures that only type that support equality compressions can be used with a process function. This within the function body, you can safely use operations that really on the equitable protocol for type T, such as checking for equality between value of type T. I hope you like it. Stay tuned with upcoming video and don't forget to like, share, subscribe channel. Thanks for watching.